Hey guys, this is our final review, pages 10 and 11. Here we are talking about our parent graphs. Our first one here, this is a parabola. The parent graph for our parabola is y equals x squared. Then we come over here and we have the square root. So y equals the square root of x. C is a little bit different. This is our hyperbole where our x is in the denominator. And then for D, we have our cubic, so x to the third. For number 2, it's asking us to sketch some graphs. So for 2a, right here we've got y equals the square root of x minus 4 plus 2. Remember, our square root is going to look like this. And our shift, that minus 4, is going to be, not left, is going to be right 4. And up 2. So I'm going to start at 0, 0. I'm going right 4, up 2. This is going to be my start. Remember, my pattern here is going to be out 1, up 1, out 1, up 0.5, and then out 1, up a quarter. So out 1, up 1, out 1, up 0.5, out 1, up a quarter, and so on. This guy is going to be a line. Mine's not perfect. And then my parent graph for this one is y equals the square root of x. It does also ask us to list our shift here. So this guy was right 4, up 2. It is not flipped. And it does not have a stretch factor. Remember, that stretch factor would be if there was something right here in the front, and there is not. There is no A. All right, let's jump over to B. For B, we've got that cubed. That's going to be just like this guy right here. So my parent graph is going to be y equals x cubed. Now let's look at our shift. Our shift here, this plus 3, is going to be left 3, and my plus 1 is up 1. Notice there's no A, so it is not stretched or compressed. So I've got left 3, up 1, and it is not flipped, and there is no stretch factor. So let's graph this. Starting at 0, 0, I'm going left 3, up 1. And then my pattern for this guy is going to be out 1, up 1, out 2, up 8. And I'm doing the same thing, but on the other side I'm going down. So I'm going out 1, up 1, out 2, up 8. Yep. And then here I'm going out 1, down 1, out 2, down 8. And I can draw my line. All right, down here for 3, this is which of the following equation represents an absolute value graph opening downward. Okay, so that means our A has to be negative with the vertex of negative 4, 2. So my HK, this is going to be switched to positive 4 and remain at negative 2. So I'm looking for a negative in the front. So it's not this one. It's not this one. I need a positive 4 for my H and a negative 2. So my answer is going to be B. Flipping over to the next page, I am writing equations based on what these words say. So this guy here is cubic. So that's going to be y equals, it's stretched by 3, so that's going to be my A. x, shift 2 to the left, so plus 2 cubed, and 5 down, minus 5. For my square root, let's switch the color here for you. I've got y equals, it's compressed. I'm just putting this in on my own, so that's going to be my a, and it's shifted to the right. So that's going to be my h, and it's going to be plus. For c, I've got a hyperbole, so that is our y equals 1 over x. Shifted 3 units to the left, and then down 7. So I've got 3 units to the left, so that's going to be x plus 3, and then minus 7 for my units down. For 5, we're asked to find the equation of the circle at the right. So we remember my equation of the circle. I've got, oops, I don't need y equals for here. For my equation of the circle, I have x minus h plus y minus k equals my r squared. So looking here, my radius, I like to do my radius first. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to end up being 4 squared. And then my center point, which is my h and k, is at 1, negative 3. So I've got 1, and I've got my negative 3, 2 negatives make a positive, or I'm changing my sign. When I write this in my final equation, I do want to square that. So it'll be 16. The last thing we're asked to do here is graph our equation. Remember, I need to take the square root of this to be able to get my radius. So my radius equals 3. And then I want to change the signs of this. So my center, my HK, which is my center point, is going to be positive 1, negative 2. So to graph this, positive 1, negative 2, and then a radius of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I can connect my lines to make my circle.